So I took my ancestry DNA test to find out what my heritage was. It was a simple test, a very, very simple test. You receive two cotton stick swabs, one for each side of the mouth with two tubes with solution in them. Here in the video, you see me finish with the first side. I'm now opening up the second swab and swabbing the other side of my mouth. And you want to make sure that you don't eat anything 30 minutes prior. Eat or chew or drink anything 30 minutes prior so that you get a good DNA sample. Also make sure you swab long enough. The stick is already measured, so you break it off at the black tip. And that's it. You got your solution, you got your DNA. 2 tubes. You put it in the plastic bag that they gave you. And here I am putting it in. I'm sitting in the parking lot of the post office, ready to ship it off. I was so excited that day. Put it in the envelope. You have to pay for your own postage, but that's not a big deal. And there we go. It's ready to be shipped off. It's ready to go. How exciting. Hey guys, this is Africa Within Me. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys are having a good day. I have some great news. I finally got my DNA test results back. I've already looked, so I know what they are, but I just wanted to share them with you and have a little discussion about what it means after you find out. What does it change for you, if anything, or is it just information? So I did my MyHeritage DNA test. I've always been curious to what my heritage consisted of, so it was always something that I wanted to do. I procrastinated in doing, but it's something that always in the back of my mind that I knew that eventually I would take one. So I did, and so I took the test, I sent off the results, and within, I would say, less than 3 weeks, the results were back, and I was so excited. And the funny thing is, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I wasn't even waking up to get results. I just woke up and picked up my phone, which probably a lot of you do. I picked up my phone, and I went to scroll, and I said, hey, let me just go and check and see if anything's updated, if anything's changed. And lo and behold, yes, it had updated, and it said your results are ready. So drum roll, please. First of all, I'm gonna talk about what did I expect? Did I get what I expected? Yes, I did. I kind of assumed some things. I didn't know for sure. Most of us know through this slave trade that most of us have roots in West Africa. So I kind of knew that, but I didn't want to make any specific determinations of what those results would be, because I kind of wanted to be surprised. It was kind of fun to open it up and see what it was. So when I got the results, I was like, yay, they're here. Now I get to find out. The funny thing is though, but even though as excited as I was for it, I was the only one excited. Go figure. But anyway, I did take the test, simple test. It was a mouth swab on both sides of my cheek. Put them in a solution and send them off, and I got my results. So my estimates are, what do you think I am? Take a wild guess. Look at me, guess what you think I am. Have you guessed? Have you thought about it? Well, I'm going to tell you now. So people, my, that's not what I wanted. My ethnicity estimates are, I'm 83.4% African. 83.4. I actually thought that it was going to be higher than that. I was expecting something like 90%, but hey, from the videos I've watched from most people taking their test that we run somewhere in the 80s, some in the 90s, so not too bad. 83.4% African, and those 83% makes up 65.5% West African, and that is 45.8% Nigerian. I kind of expected that. I don't know why, but I did. So 40. I was satisfied with that. Okay, and then 19.7% West African makes up the rest of that. And then I got something that I was not expecting. I got East Africa, 16.7% East African, Kenyan. Would you believe? I would have never guessed that. Where'd that come from? I don't know. What part of the family that came from? I don't know. But I'm 16.7% Kenyan. Central Africa, 1.2%. So then we move on into the European. I wasn't expecting it to be as high as it was. I was kind of expecting like 7-8%. I'm not gonna lie. But my European estimates are for 14.2%. And that includes North and West Europe, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh, 7.2%. And then South Europe, Iberian, 7%. So that makes up the 14.2%. So then the rest of it, I was surprised. I don't know. I was surprised. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess with African Americans, you really should expect about anything because we were so, the Africans were mixed together. They weren't able to stay with their own. Tribes was mixed together, blah, blah, blah. So I expected some surprises. So I got that. So Asia, South Asia, 2.4% South Asia is in my DNA. So it makes 100% me. Oh, I am so surprised. 100% me. Who would have thought? But I was pretty satisfied with the results. I really was. And for me, what that means for me, I already knew quite a bit about Nigeria. I was married to a Nigerian, go figure. And so I already knew a lot about Nigeria. I already was familiar with the food. I was really familiar with the culture. So that part is really not a biggie for me because I was already acclimated into the culture because I was married into it. So, but anyway, I was pretty pleased with the results. I was pretty satisfied. I'm interested, and the DNA matches. I was a little, I wouldn't say disappointed. I'm not going to say that. I was able to connect with some distant cousins. The only thing is you don't know, if somebody else don't take the test with you, you won't know what side of the family it's from. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I was able to narrow it out that it wasn't probably from my mother's side. Possibly, maybe not, maybe. I don't know. But there was some distant cousins that showed up, first and second cousins, that I couldn't lay to who or what part of the family they were from. I don't know my daddy. I never knew my daddy, not really. I knew of a man that was said to be my father, but I was never raised with him, so I didn't know much about him or his side of his family. So it's like a blank page there. Even though I would love to know more about it, at this point I don't know a lot of it. I don't know a whole lot, and the test results didn't reveal a whole lot because people would have to actually take the test, and then you would have to basically be able to get in contact with them, and hopefully they would speak to you about it. If they don't, that blank page remains. And I'm okay with that. At this point in my life, I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I was not raised with a father. That's the reality of all of this. I was not. I didn't. It's a common denominator for a lot of people. I did not know my father's side. That's okay. And I'll hopefully, maybe as time roll on, maybe more people will take the test, find out a little bit more about, even connect with my father's side if possible. I don't know. It's not really something I'm laying out hope for, honestly. It is what it is. End of the story. But I mean, if you guys have taken your test, what did it change for you, if anything? Did it change anything for you? Or was it just a test? You know what I'm saying? For me, it kind of, it doesn't change who I am, because I always say we're all African anyway, you know, so it doesn't change much there. I kind of knew what I knew. So the only thing it does change for me, it makes me even more hungry to go to Mother Africa. It makes me even more desiring to find out more, to reconnect to the motherland. And I see so many people in the process of doing that, and they're on the journey of doing that, and I'm enjoying watching other people on that journey, that I'm excited to begin that journey as well for me and my family. The funny thing is, I told my mother about the DNA test. She wasn't thrilled. And you have to be okay with that. My mother is set in her ways. She just set in her ways. And so I was excited, and I just did it for me, pretty much. My family's not really interested in doing it, and that's okay. I would love for more of my family to take it, but you can't make people do what they don't want to do. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. But I've learned that sometimes what's in your heart is only in your heart. And so if it's in your heart, you have to press forward, and you have to go forward until what you believe is in your heart, regardless of other people's view of it or even other people's acceptance of it. So that's where I am at this point. I am, I'm African. I'm 45.8% Nigerian. And we'll see where that takes me in the future. But it was exciting to know. It was exciting to get the results. And I encourage my brothers and sisters to take the test. I just really encourage it. I think everyone should take the test, regardless of what you were told by family members or what your makeup is. I believe everyone should have an opportunity to find out. So it's an inexpensive way. It's inexpensive, it's quick, it's simple. I know a lot of people hesitant. Oh, I'm not sending my DNA. That's fine, but I encourage it. I really do. I'm going to eventually do it for my daughters. My oldest one don't really care. My youngest one is really interested in taking hers, though their father is from Africa, was born in Africa. So, but I'm still interested in them taking the test, and just having my whole immediate family do that. I'm excited. I encourage you guys to do it. It's simple, it's fast, it's something exciting to do when you get them results. I wasn't expecting Kenya at all. But here it is. That's who I am. That's who I am, people. All of this is all of that. It is what it is. So, you guys want to see my board? This is my board in my bedroom. It's like my motivation board, because I've been needing a lot of motivation lately. So I bought this big old board right here, and I hung it up on my wall, and I can write things to myself. I can write notes to myself. I can encourage myself here. And I'm gonna show you guys what it says right now. You wanna see it? Okay, let's go. So my board reads, and I've had this up a couple of days already. It says, it's not too late to dream a new dream. Just because it hasn't happened yet, doesn't mean that it won't. Believing is half the battle. I hope that encourages you too. So that is it for my video, my heritage DNA video. I hope you guys enjoy. Go take your test. Go find out what you are made of. I know you're 100% you, but that 100% makes up a lot. You guys have a blessed day. And until next time, this your girl, Africa Within Me. Bye now.